You are guys. It's going to be a comprehensive guide to basically playing Dust 2. So I'm going to look at all the CT positions, long, short, B, mid, and also a few T side things as well. Basically, that's all the knowledge I've got so far. I'm going to try and condense and help you guys out if you're struggling playing some positions, etc. So I'll talk about middle first. 'Cause I play middle myself when I'm on CT side most of the time, so I'll talk about a few positions in mid and then also some stuff to do with rifling, sniper rifles, etc. So first thing first, if you're the sniper playing mid, we'll just do a few tricks and tips. So basically, normally you got a few guys playing B, one at least. They'll be jumping over. So the first thing is if some guy is jumping to get to B, you need to be basically ready. Like I'm sitting here ready. My crosshairs kind of at the door, ready at the same angle as the T side. So you need to know about this third line here, along here. This is where the opening is. So your crosshair needs to be kind of close to there. You don't want to be kind of here waiting or like that, because as soon as you come, you're gonna have to pull all the way down. So you're ready here. Your guy jumps over. You hear the AWP shot, or you hear some rifle shots that are aiming at that guy. As soon as the AWP fires, you need to be peeking out, peeking there, seeing if he's reloading or just not paying attention. So that's the first thing. When your guy's jumping B, you've got an AWP. You're ready here. I'm peeking here. As soon as he fires, checking the spots, and then come straight back. You don't want to be like just standing here like this. Is a really bad idea. A guy might peek really quickly and you've got no time. So basically, you're peeking that angle. You're peeking this, and you're falling straight back. And you can do that in a number of ways. So he's jumping. You want to be at different heights for the terrorists as well to confuse even more. So your guy's jumping B. I'm almost right at the back here this time. So my crosshair is going to be a little bit higher here. Can you see? Because that's close. So your guy jumps B, peeking. Same story here as well. So peeking here, come straight back, and you want to do that. So you want to try it here. Try it at kind of like mid level, and you can also, when your guy's peeking, jumping along, you want to try it really close up as well. So there's 3 places you can kind of peek straight away, get some information. Then once he's jumped over, you kind of wheel around, jump over here. There's a few places you can play. So number one is you can basically play really close to the door here. Listen for footsteps in lobby tunnel here. Listen to any sounds mid. And you also kind of, your job as the mid defender is watching short here. So your job is to make sure no one's coming short, or you can alert your team if you see a guy crossing short or there's noise in lower B tunnels. So your main job is to hold mid and give information to your team. One thing you can notice as well is a lot of the time, say the start of the round, there's no smoke, you can kind of sit here comfortably. This is a good angle here. You want to wait about here for head high here for him to peek around. If you get a guy short, he's travelling across, take a shot there. You kind of also want to periodically be kind of checking, see if anyone's crossing back there, or it's a good spot people to hide here. So if you see anyone, so say if you're over here and you see a guy cross over and you don't kill him, you can kind of come closer, slowly move your way up to this angle, and this is the spot just behind where the T's can hide on the box. So it's a nice angle to hold here, so you can get a kill. Okay, common scenario. T's have smoked the mid doors here. You can't really see short if you see here. You can't really get much information here. You can maybe see a head or maybe not. Number one, what you don't want to do is you don't want to just sit here. You're really giving no information, just team apart from sound. But if they're walking, you're just a waste of time playing here.
Laying down smoke. What
you really want to do is fall back as far as you can, right up to here. And if you jump, you can see over the smoke all the time. So you want to be standing here, jumping around, trying to get information on short. See if you can see any guys at Xbox, which is the red box here. Mid, see if you can see any guys crossing back to B. Also see up the top of mid here.
Smoke.
So you basically want to be playing here, spotting for short really, and then say it's all smoked off, you can't see, you see a guy running short. As soon as you land, you can take the shot. And he might have moved a little bit, but you just should cross there a little bit. Okay, this is going to be quite a long video. Maybe I'll just do a mid-control video for this one because there's a lot to discuss. So, number 2, what you want to be looking out for is playing mid is
Laying down smoke.
if you see a smoke coming over that's landing like that, this is like a mid to B smoke. So, if you see this smoke coming over, there's a good chance the terrorists are going to be dropping down here and basically doing a B split. So maybe all of them here, or a few tunnels, a few mid. But so if you see smoke like this, what you want to be doing is
Smoke.
either smoking them off again, so when they run through you can get some kills, or another good play is if you throw an incendiary right in the corner. I'll show you in a sec. It's a really good way of like holding them off if they're rushing you. Or let's give this to smoke sector clear. I'll show you how it works. So if you see a smoke like this, this is
Throwing smoke.
the point of this smoke here is to smoke off anyone in A. So if you're here, you can't control them going B basically. One thing you could do is if you really need to get through, if you're on this side, is you can flash yourself through. If you flash through, it will flash them and you could possibly get a kill here, or so you can even do like a underhand throw,
Deploying flashbang.
turn around and peek with a flash, and that's quite a good one. That's going to flash a lot of the guys here, and they're not going to see it because
Laying down
the
smoke.
smoke's going to be here, so by the time it comes through, you have a chance to keep catching them off guard and get some kills. Okay, going back to it. If they're rushing, if you see this mid smoke, you think they're going to be coming mid, you've got a feeling, you see guys knocking about mid, that are on those B tunnels. If you throw fire right in the corner there, gives a nice bit of flame there to stop guys coming through mid, or you can throw right in the mid like chilling.
Incendiary.
But if you're kind of in the pickle, like it's easy, just throw it there,
Throwing fire.
and then you can kind of defend, hold them off a bit. Also good idea,
Flashbang.
throw some flashes in. You know what I mean, if you're this side of it, you can kind of bounce off here as well. If you get, it's good to practice the angle as well. So practice the angle, see where that goes. It's a nice flash, flashes them in mid, so it's a nice way to hold mid. The last thing we'll talk about for this kind of mid hold as well is start of the round. So most of the time we've got 2 guys playing long, 1 in short, 1 guy B, and what you want to do at the start of the round if you're the mid player is the chances of the terrorists jumping over here and just rushing mid is like 0. Hasn't happened to me in about 6 months. I've never seen it for a long time. So at the start of the round you're not very useful here because they're still in spawn, they're moving around. So what you want to do is say I'm here and brought up. Okay, start the round. When we're coming up here, coming up to the guy with B, you can a few things you can do. If you've got a smoke, you can throw a smoke for him there for B tunnels. But basically all you're doing is coming up here, seeing if they're rushing B. If the guys who plays inside has gone in and he says nothing's happened the first few seconds, you're just falling back to mid and then playing your standard positions like we talked about. But it just gives you that extra edge if they're rushing B and you've got 2 guys in B right at the start if they're just doing a fast B, and you're not really sacrificing any mid control really because you can come straight back here and swap for short, etc. Last thing is if you're coming up here, the B guy's already in, you're a bit late, and the guy shouts rushing B, you might be mid or something. Good thing to do is flash over here,
Deploying
and
flashbang.
I'll show you where it pops. If you flash just around there, it pops here. So if you've got a guy in B here, this flash is perfect for the tunnels, but your guy inside is not going to get flashed here. So you come through the doors. You just want to aim low near the Xbox really, just low here.
Flashbang.
Practice it a few times, and that flashes. You can have a look here, look, right in front of here. So if you've got a guy playing here, he's not going to get hit by this. Let's see if I can chip one over and show you.
Deploying
That's
flashbang.
a bad one, hold on. You shouldn't be getting flashed by this.
Throwing flashbang.
Oh, I'm not very good at this. Let's get the right angle. So if I chip one over here,
Deploying flashbang.
you see it's not really flashing you much at all. So last thing is sometimes if you're playing mid, you're trying to hold a few guys off. They're still coming mid. You're a bit late. You throw your flash in here. One thing you can do as well is just before you poke in, if you look on the radar, you're always looking at the radar as well. It's key. If you see a lot, you can see where the red dots are. If you see them like already in the middle of the site, if you throw your, I sometimes just come here, throw my flash, and then throw my nade as well, and the nade's going to pop around where they're going to try and get control. So if you're B, they come in. The T's coming in here. They're going to be checking here, checking this spot normally, and then they want to be coming up here to really get some good control over B site. So if you want to nade here, do some damage. If you've got an incendiary as well, you could flash in,
Flashbang.
get your incendiary, throw it right in the middle, I mean, like space control, stop them kind of coming straight through here or something. Yeah, so that's it for CT side B, CT side mid even. So we didn't talk about as much as I wanted to get through, but hopefully I'll do some more on the different positions tomorrow and try and get some more guides up there for you guys know how to play Dust 2. So also, if you guys know anything you think I've missed or anything you think is important, hit me up with email or on Twitch or on YouTube, and I'll get back to you on that. So thanks for watching. Team Prime.